I call on the Dean of the Church Council, Mr. Wal Reid, and he will now narrate the steps for the presentation of the medallions.
This is the 23rd year these awards have been made. In 1991, the proposal to make the awards was advanced by Dr. McNabb, and I quote, "We have thought of and devised many programs over the years, programs that would seek awareness, provide information, involve debate. The general thrust has been prevention, network building, therapeutic intervention, social involvement and responsibility." The proposal was to select from the wider community one or two individuals whose contribution to society identified with the themes of causes of St Michael's. The wording on the medallions reflects this: for outstanding service to the community. The 43 recipients to date reflect quite a cross-section of the areas where commitment to improving the social condition has predominated. An honour roll in the foyer of St Michael's Halls now records their names. Some past recipients are present today, and a special welcome to them. The aim was to select those who have done or are doing outstanding work that clearly advances the causes of prevention of violence, destructiveness or waste, or its corollary, that clearly promotes health and well-being and a better human society. Dr. Sandy Uren and Andy Biggs have been chosen as recipients for this year's award. I now call on Dr. Sandy Uren to come forward. Thank you. Sandy represents Victoria Doctors' Health Program. This is a confidential service for doctors and medical students who have health concerns such as stress, mental health problems, substance abuse problems, or other health issues. A unique service dedicated to improving the health and well-being of those within the medical profession, looking after the people who look after others. I now call on Andrew Biggs to come forward. Andrew is co-founder of Assistant Dogs Australia. This is a national charity which trains dogs to help people with disabilities, providing them with greater freedom and independence. They provide a free service to people with disabilities, including those born with the development disabilities like cerebral palsy and spina bifida, acquired debilitating illnesses such as multiple sclerosis, and those who have been in tragic accidents and will never walk again. Both Sandy Uren and Andrew Briggs extend the thread connecting all recipients over the years, giving hope that a better society can be achieved through examples such as our recipients have shown. I commend Sandy Uren and Andrew Biggs as recipients of this year's medallions, each representing their respective organisations. Dr. McNabb.
I fully endorse the words which have been spoken, of course. These people represent an important causes, and we would like to be part of them and to help them to develop further. Dr. Sandy Uren is well known to me from a previous life when she worked within my organisation, but she's gone on to develop her own career in other places as a psychiatrist, and in that position she's been able to help many doctors from the various fields of medicine and caring to cope with their stresses and the various stumbling points that can sometimes occur. So this service that the doctors are now conducting for their own people, doctors helping doctors, is so important, so valuable, and we want to support it thoroughly. So I want to congratulate you and your organisation. It's tremendously important. I think you had a major part in founding the dogs program, and I think you deserve every congratulations, you and your mother, for doing this. We've just seen or heard something of the work that the dogs do at breakfast today, and we'll see a little bit more of them in a couple of minutes. But to you, we want to commend you and your organisation for this so important work that you've done already in training dogs and putting these dogs into the hands of people who need them and whose lives have been changed by them. So I congratulate you also for this. So the Chair of the Church Council, Mr. Richard Sigismar, will now come and will place the medallions on you. Which is first? Yes. Well done. Turn around so they can all face. These are the St. Michael's colours, of course, red, green, gold and black. We also have another colour, of course, that you're all wearing today, and you're escorted forward by a purple wearer. Purple is, of course, St. Michael's colours also. So we congratulate you. Would you wish her well very much? Well done, well done. Oh, congratulations. Well done. Okay. Come forward. Okay. Now, before we go any further, we'd like just for a moment to honour the dog. Where is the dog? He's up the back, is he? So would you be sure that we can't do much for us for that distance, but the dog is God and God is dog, as I said last week. And so would you say hello to Michael, beg your pardon, Michael Forbes, up the back in the wheelchair. I've got you, I see you. So say hello to him and congratulate him. Oh, Fizz is a dog. See, just as human beings like to be named and have a real personality, so the dog is called Fizz. And so you can see Fizz later on.
Thank you. Thank you sincerely to the St Michael's community on behalf of BDHP for this honour. We're a small team and we very much appreciate this acknowledgement of the work that we do. Doctors are people too and can experience emotional and mental health difficulties like anyone else can. Working in medicine can be very demanding and pressured and stressful work, and high expectations are placed on doctors by many, including by themselves. Doctors often find it hard to consider their own well-being as well as that of their patients or the needs of their workplace. If they do acknowledge that things aren't going well, they can be reluctant to seek help from someone else. Taking the step to go to a GP or a clinic can be very hard. What VDHP is able to offer is an accessible, confidential way to meet with an experienced clinician to work out what sort of assistance will be helpful and to assist in connecting with appropriate people to help. For some people who have more complex situations, if there's several treating practitioners or others involved, we can provide ongoing support as things progress. Doctors find it helpful to be heard and supported and not judged, at a time when they're often judging themselves very harshly. So we're very pleased to be able to provide that assistance. We're a small team. There's 2 senior clinicians, myself and my colleague Dr. Kim Jenkins, who are both psychiatrists, and We're both part-time, everyone's part-time pretty much. And there's 2 other staff, one's a social worker and a psychologist who provide the ongoing support, or if you want to use case management, if you want to use that word, for people when there's much more of a complex situation. So we're small and we're very pleased with that we're able to provide a service that's useful, and we thank again St Michael's for acknowledging that today. Thank you.
Well, firstly, what a privilege and an honour for myself to be able to accept this award on behalf of Assistance Dogs Australia. I guess going back 20 years, we're very fortunate. We've got a family business and we train dogs, and we sat around the table, Mum and Dad and myself, and we said, what can we do and actually leave a fantastic legacy. We trained a dog to help disabled kids in the school, and the rewards and the happiness that that dog, Art, his name was, the dog, fitting name for the dog, he gave to those kids. It was an unbelievable sight. So from that time, we've trained hundreds of dogs to help people in wheelchairs, and also for dogs to help young kids with disabilities. There is a big journey. It takes 2 years to train the dogs, but the journey is such a rewarding journey for many people. Obviously, the end result is something special, and it's a powerful partnerships, what dogs can provide. With all the technology, it cannot provide the companionship and the dedication that the untold story of a dog could do for their recipient. But also other legacies and other opportunities that people have with volunteers. I was fortunate enough at the beginning to train the first 30 dogs. But the reward in regards to volunteers and how volunteers can assist with training the dogs and bring their families together and be able to train these dogs and then see their happiness when the dogs go over to the recipients is quite special. And that was our goal as a family, and we're very fortunate that Assistance Dogs is now in its 20th year next year, and it is helping thousands of people. I'd like to thank Michael today for coming and his dog Fizz. It just shows you with the video we're going to show in a minute what sort of untold stories these dogs do provide to their recipients. So I thank you, and it's been a privilege. It's not about me, it's just regarding about people that are out there that do need to get back into the community and have a much better well-being, and these dogs are a significant play in their lives. So thanks, it's an honour, and Dr. Manaba, really appreciate it. Thanks very much.